Shalom. My IL tip. Namaste. Free the land, beloved. Come on in, come on in, come on in. My name is Vicki Dillard, and I'm a very proud contributor right here on FlyNubianQueenTV.com, the network for melanated people just like you. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the broadcast. We're so pleased that you have joined us today. Yes, for an early edition of the Vicki Show. I told you yesterday that I would likely be coming early. I've got some appointments. Y'all know how I do whenever I have some appointments. I don't like to just miss the show if I don't have to. So I've got some appointments, but I wanted to come to you live for a very brief war briefing. I want to come to you live today with a very brief war briefing. So come on in, come on in, come on in. We know that the notifications didn't go out yet. There was a queen that was on just before me. So on the count of three, for those of you that haven't, please hit that thumbs up button. On the count of three, for those of you that haven't, please hit that thumbs up button. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Share, 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 share. We ask that you do that. When you share, it makes it more likely with the algorithms that others will see that we are here. And you all know that we unapologetically ask that you like, that you share, and that you subscribe, because our show is a worthy show. Our message is a worthy message. And we are here representing BGR, the Black Grassroots. I, again, am your sister, Vicki Dillard, your sister with the curly braids. Typically, I'm live Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. So we're early today, again, for a very, very brief war briefing. So come on in, come on in, come on in, share, 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 and let everybody know that they're in for a brief treat on for today's early edition of the Vicki Show. Thank you all so much while I get this together and let some of our friends know that we are here on my personal platforms, that is. So thumbs up, share, 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 share. Whenever I ask that you share, there should be a button at the bottom of your screen. And if you copy the share button, you should be able to paste it on some of your other social media platforms. And we know that later that others will very likely see and experience today's broadcast. Thank you all so much for tuning in to today's show. Now, without further ado, you all know that for the longest I have been discussing, obviously, reparations for a long, long time now, for years now. You all understand that even other Black organizations that we found out later that were problematic, we still, together with them, pushed and promoted reparations because it was something good for our people overall. Somebody talk Black to me. So the fact that we control the narrative enough to where the fact that what happened here? We control the narrative. Talk Black to me. All right. All right. All right. We live, beloved. Shout out to my Instagram family, beloved. And so I want to let you know that we have been so effective. We, the BGR, Black Grassroots, have been so effective. For some reason, I can't see the chat either, but that's okay. We'll get that figured out hopefully later. Goodness today. But hopefully, I want to let you know that we've been so effective in our messaging. We've been so effective in pushing and marketing our message that presidential candidates and others are pushing our message, talking about it, and quite frankly, having to contend. Are y'all hearing me today? Having to contend with our demands. Let me tell you something. I was listening to a member of the Dead Black Media's panel. Y'all very likely know who I'm talking about. And one of the things that one of his guests were saying, shout out to my Instagram family. Hey, Instagram, I'm live. I'm doing an early show of the Vicki show today. It's going to be very brief. I've got some appointments today. You all know that whenever I got stuff related and a bunch of other stuff going on, I don't like to miss, even if it's just for a few minutes. So Instagram, come on over now. I'm live to Fly Nubian Queen. TV.com. Come on over Instagram to Fly Nubian Queen. No notifications went out, so I'm letting you all know, and I trust that you're going to share. Now listen to this, beloved. Shout out to the V-Hive. Shout out to my moderator, Vicki D fan page. I see you in the digital building and others. Thank you so much. Now let me get going. Now watch this. So you guys know, like I said, I've been discussing this subject of reparations for years now. But not only that, also, obviously, exposing white supremacy, empowering our people by letting us know what we need to do to unify in terms of building our own industries, our own businesses, teaching our own children, making our own neighborhoods safe and decent places to live, and getting in league with other powerful Black people that are of the like mindset, right? So to the fact that we've come to this moment to where the world is literally talking about reparations, it's our time, family. I've told you for a very long time now, at the height of the George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, and just back to back, visible, widespread evidence of Black genocide. Somebody talk Black to me. When I say visible, I'm saying that we know that this happens in our lives in multiple ways, daily, multiple times during the day. But notice I said highly visible, right? We even dubbed last year the holy year of uprising, the holy week of uprising, the holy month of uprising, because it was a hot summer. Talk Black to me, somebody. This is important. Shout out to you, Uganda. And I know sometimes they're pronounced as Uganda. So shout out to my Uganda family on Instagram. I want y'all to get ready to come on over, though, to FlyNubianQueenTV.com. You can access there live now, or you can access us directly on YouTube on Fly Nubian Queen. All right. Thank you, Philly, for screaming for me already. Somebody talk Black to me. Now, why am I bringing this up? I want to tell you something. As I was listening to a member of the dead Black media's pathetic, pitiful, useless, feckless panel recently, this week. Y'all know the URL. Somebody put some basketballs in the chat. I'm gonna need some basketballs in the chat. Talk Black to me. Instagram, y'all see this extracurricular light over here. So forgive me, beloved, but it is what it is. Watch this. So this URO, this unidentified rolling object that's masquerading as a member of Black media, talk Black to me, whose name is Uncle Roro. Y'all play too much. Remember, I've taught you that there are some things that are known as UFOs, unidentified flying objects. There are some things that fly. And then there are some things that roll. There are some things that fly that come from perhaps different planets, or are actually human beings that are handling what's known in scripture in the book of Ezekiel as wheels. I see all in basketballs. Y'all play too much. All I see is orange and round. God, today. I said all I see is some orange and round. Watch this. So we understand that they want us to believe that these UFOs, things that fly, come from outer space or other planets, right? Watch this, notwithstanding the fact that we know better. But there are some things that roll, family. And I have to remind some of you of this. Some of you are not familiar with these alien round things that are known as UROs, unidentified rolling objects. They're born by the sea, by the lakes, by dams. Talk Black to me. In oceans and stuff. Talk Black to me. They roll. God, today. And so Roland Martin, Uncle Roro, and again, many of you that follow me, you must know there's a such thing as a Victionary. I always got to brief everybody. Everybody don't know this. There's a Victionary, not the dictionary, the Victionary. There's a lexicon from which I draw. There are words and phrases that may not be normal for the average individual. I see all them balls, Carl. Carl got basketballs, softballs. He got pool balls, tennis balls. God, today. Don't Black to me. Listen, y'all. And so it's important that you understand these things have infiltrated Earth. These round things that's masquerading as human beings, you must understand they're among us. And one of the key ways you can know the difference is the neck region. God, today, it's the neck region. The neck region hardly exists. Are y'all hearing me? These unidentified rolling objects, as you will learn from the dictionary, the etymology of the origin of the word, for example, rolling, comes from the word roll, comes from the word round, which is why you got your balls in the chat, and the word rotund. Talk black to me. That's from the dictionary. That's the etymology of the word rolling. Comes from the word rotund, round, roll. These unidentified rolling objects are distractions for the Black community. They come amongst us. And they claim they're human, number one. And the two, they claim they're Black. Sometimes, God, today. What you mean sometimes? Take a look at the interview that this URO, that is your Uncle Roro, did with Richard Spencer. Richard Spencer is a prominent, well-known white supremacist. When Roland interviewed this prominent, well-known white supremacist, asked Roland Martin, URO, unidentified rolling object, was he Black? Ding, 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 ding. That was a clue that he wasn't from here. That was a clue he was born by the river somewhere, by a dam, by a lake, by an ocean. Should have known then he wasn't from among us. So a major white supremacist said, do you identify as Black? He said, no, I identify as man. I identify as Christian. I identify as Democrat. I'm doing a little tongue in cheek here for those of you that don't know how I roll. But the essence is the truth. Talk black to me. Y'all feel what I'm saying? I see you, Miss Melanie. That's right, Miss Melanie. He said he was a man. But he wouldn't say he was Black. That's how you know this foreign. This is a foreign. This foreign. Some we don't know about. Some Black folks don't identify with. That's right, Lanier. Lanier got the bones, the biscuits, soccer balls, and turtles. All of those are symbols that are associated with the Vicki Show. Talk black to me. I see you, Chicago, screaming for me. Thumbs up, share, share, share. For today's brief war briefing. Stop laughing at me, Jackson. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. This is a serious conversation. Now, some of us don't know because sometimes these UROs, these round things dress up in suits, we don't know that if we just kick it, if we just use a little bit of kinetic energy with the lower regions digits, that thing could just bounce and roll away. God, today. It'll just get up out your space. These things don't walk. Y'all play too much. So why am I bringing this up? Roland, your Uncle Roro, who was born by the river somewhere, his panel this week was on there complaining about the fact that they were sick of us. One of his little guests, who's good friends allegedly with Kamala Harris, who was at the same time complaining about the fact that the White House didn't give her an invitation to this latest Juneteenth celebration for the holiday. Now, while she's sitting there saying that we getting on her nerves complaining so much, she said that we're complaining about the holiday that they just signed into law. She said she's sick of that. But at the same time, she started complaining about the fact that she went hard for them and she didn't get an invitation, which we do. If you tuned into the Vicki Show, we prophesied to you way in advance that you can expect nothing but a biscuit, a bone. And in some cases, not even the biscuit or the bone. You can just expect the whiff of the bone. You can expect the whiff of the biscuit. Talk black to me. Watch this. So she went on to say, and I'm paraphrasing now, and of course, your Uncle Roro, the URO, that rolling object. Watch this. He and his panel were basically agreeing with what she said, right? I'm going somewhere with this. Thumbs up, share, 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 share. Share, share, share. One of y'all put in the chat earlier, sharing is caring. That's right, beloved. The Vicki Show is a show whose message is worth getting if we would but listen. Talk black to me. Listen. She went on to say how she's exhausted. She said exhausted. The lady says she was exhausted. Exhausted by us. She feels we complain too much. We're not happy. Watch this. She's exhausted because our complaint. She didn't express being exhausted from the nothingness that is the U.S. government and particularly the Democratic Party that has an unusual hold on Negro minds and spirits and hearts and bodies. She says she's exhausted with us because she said we complain about everything. Michael said Miss Dillard is a fashion icon. Thank you, beloved. Somebody talk black to me. I told you I don't suffer from low self-esteem fooling with y'all. Thank you. Watch this. I just thought I would throw that in there in the mix of this URO conversation. I know y'all like, what they got to do with anything? You just make me feel good. I'm a girl, duh. Talk black to me. Listen. So watch this. She says she's exhausted. All we doing is complaining. And basically she was saying that nothing makes us happy. Let me tell you something. I'm like, somebody ought to send Uncle Roro, the URO, in this panel, this link. And in fact, to be honest, this clip. And I forget the lady's name, but when I think of her name, I'll be happy to share it with you. And I'm not beating up on the sister, but I'm just obviously exposing the deep entrenchment of these League of Mammy members that's just infecting the world over. Watch this. She basically was complaining, basically saying we're not happy with anything. Let me tell y'all something real quick. If she understood and tuned in to educate herself from the Vicki Show, because you know Roland and his ilk, they think they know it all, but they powerless self. You can't even get Joe and Kamala Harris and nobody from any of the previous administrations to treat you with any seriousness, but y'all gonna sit here and pontificate and dictate to us the way to liberation. And because we reject the way of the bone, God today, because we reject the way of the bone, you're offended. Watch this. What she did not understand is that we're pregnant. What she did not understand, we as Black society, we're pregnant. Somebody say, can we buy badges from you to support you? Yes, baby. I think you can buy some badges. Go to get you a badge. Talk black to me. Yes, beloved. I think you can get you a badge, beloved. Watch this. But Instagram, I'm going to have to get ready to hang up here because I'm going to need to use this device, okay? Watch this. So Instagram, y'all get ready to come on over to FlyNewBeanQueenTV.com. Instagram, get ready to come on over to Fly New Bean Queen on YouTube. Those are the two ways you can access us live right now. Let everybody you know, share. Tell them we're here live. Y'all in here heavy on my Instagram page. Y'all play too much. Watch this. What they didn't understand is that we're pregnant. What do you mean we're pregnant? How many times have I told you all that at the height of the George Floyd stuff, at the height of the Breonna Taylor, at the height of all of these different things, I was telling you we're in our finest hour. And I know some of you must have been wondering, Vicki, how was that possible? With all of the bloodshed, with all of the pain, with all of the moaning, the aching, the stress, how can you, Vicki, say to us that we're in our finest hour? This is how I'm saying to us we're in our finest hour. We're in the fullness of time. I said we're in the fullness of time. This is our winning season. All of the tumultuous things that we're experiencing, all of the hiccups, more than that, all of the genocide, beloved, all of the bloodshed, all of the stress, all of the torment, all of the oppression, beloved, is a sign that we're pregnant. What do you mean, Vicki? When a woman is pregnant, pregnancy tends to be associated with what? Pain. God today. Bloodshed, weight gain, sickness, inconvenience. Watch this. And what your Uncle Roro didn't understand, what his little panel, What his little useless panel didn't understand when they labeled us as not satisfied and not happy with anything is that when a woman is pregnant, I'm going to need some sisters to back me up on this. When a woman is pregnant, her appetite changes. When a woman is pregnant, the stuff she liked before, the things that pleased her, made her happy, the thing that satiated her, makes her sick, she don't want it, she ain't in the mood for it. When a woman is ready to give birth in particular, my mother told me with one of us, she was pregnant with, because my mother knows about having some babies. So proud to me. She said she had to sleep on the floor because she couldn't sleep in the bed with one of us, right? Bed don't work. Talk black to me. Think she had to lay on the side with some pillows and stuff. The floor was more comfortable for her at the time. What you got to understand is that when you're pregnant, nothing's going to make you happy. And guess what? When you pregnant America, when you pregnant Republicans, when you pregnant Democrats, when you pregnant Roland Martin's useless, feckless panel and those of his ilk, when you're pregnant Black Boule, when you're pregnant the Black Caucus, everything around the pregnant woman must accommodate. The regular traffic laws, when she's getting ready to have the baby and they're rushing her to the hospital, guess what? It's permissible for all the traffic laws to be violated, baby. When she makes it to the hospital, somebody's in the front desk talking about, can you tell me where the nursery room is for so-and-so? You get to bust up that conversation and say, baby, everything accommodates the pregnant woman, and nothing satisfies her. And for Black America, how dare you expect us to be satisfied with the nothingness of it all? All right, Instagram. I need to use this advice, Instagram. Come on over to flynubianqueentv.com, Instagram. Watch this. Let me post this real quick, fam, because I just clicked off of Instagram. While I'm doing that, everybody give us a big thumbs up, thumbs up. Everybody share, 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 share. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, family. Share, share, share. While I post this real quick on my Instagram page. Talk black to me, somebody. No, fool. We're not going to sit here and be accommodating when we're pregnant. No, baby. We're not going to sit here and make anybody else our priority. No. The stuff that we used to let go before. No, we're not letting that go today. Somebody talk black to me. It's a new day. Somebody better tell them we're pregnant. Somebody better tell them we're in our finest hour. Somebody better tell them we're getting ready to give birth. And somebody please better tell them that we're not in any way, form, or fashion getting ready to accommodate anybody. In fact, everybody and everything is getting ready to accommodate us. Y'all get this word. Everybody and everything is getting ready to adjust to us. And it should have been that way anyway, seeing that we are the true founders of the country. Talk black to me. We are unapologetic. No, we're not accepting nothing less than the absolute best. No, we're not going to be okay with none of that. No, it's sorry. But baby, I just went out and spent $300 on this filet mignon meal. Too bad, so sad. With a straight face, we're going to look at it like it's nothing. Today. Now, I want y'all to listen to something. I can only play a couple of seconds. So I'm going to need my bass. I'm going to need my tenors. I'm going to need my altos and my sopranos to get ready to get together. We're not doing Amazing Grace today. We're getting ready to do another hymn. Y'all play too much. Talk black to me. Are y'all ready? I said, are y'all ready? Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. So you all, if you paid attention to my last couple of shows, yesterday I did 2 parts because we were having technical issues and our show was breaking up. YouTube was playing with us and stuff. So there's 2 parts to my show from yesterday. So make sure that when you look at the one video, make sure that you look at the other one, okay? It's part 1 and part 2. Now, let me read this disclaimer. Let me get ready to read this disclaimer because I can only play a couple of seconds of this. Y'all know we believe in following the rules. And we're not going to play with these funny looking people on these funny looking. Let me just leave that alone right there. Copyright disclaimer under the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for purposes such as fair use. Fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. I always like to read that whenever we play some sort of a clip or whatnot. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, family. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Watch this. So you guys know that the Senate and the House of Representatives overwhelmingly passed this week. Joe Biden made a big old deal out of signing legislation to make Juneteenth a federal holiday. Some Negro, UROs, and other kinds of entities are celebrated, but no real true human being that is a member of BGR, Black Grassroots, and intelligent members of Black society are we're not celebrating right now. We're not celebrating right now because we understand that you guys are trying to pacify us. I've done a whole show, 2 shows. Make sure you watch the past 2 days worth of shows I've done, breaking down the fact that these are what's called bones. And when you give a dog a bone, that box of bones, you could just call that box of bones a box of compliance. When you give a dog a bone, you're trying to reinforce certain good behaviors, certain types of behaviors. When you give a dog a bone, you want to shut the dog up from screaming and hollering and barking and stuff. You don't want the dog to put any more demands on you. You want to distract the dog from anything else. Talk black to me. But we're not going to fool with these bones. Like I told you before, our family dog, and I say family dog because I don't take care of the dog by myself or on a regular basis for my medical reasons and otherwise. Watch this. I've told you there are 1 or 2 reasons why our family dog stops eating the bones that we give him, the little treats and stuff. Number 1, he's sick. And number 2, I just gave him probably a piece of chicken wing a few minutes before I tried to give him a bone. In either case, he knows, number 1, this is how we feel about America. We sick of you, America. We sick of you. So we're going to leave that bone right there. See, my dog, our family dog, he don't have to communicate in any other way. He just don't touch the bone. We know something wrong because he likes to eat. He believes in snacks. His destiny is walking snacks, walking food, walking snacks. That's his whole life summed up in 2 things. So when the snack, the bone is just sitting there untouched, we know something is wrong. So we getting ready to leave this little Juneteenth legislation right there to let them know this is a bone. Then, or I told you, I slipped up and snuck and gave him a piece of chicken wing. God, today. which means he knows that there's something that's more substantive that exists on the earth. And so because now I leveled up his appetite with a real piece of chicken, the kind of food that human beings eat, some of us, because I know y'all vegans and stuff out there. God bless you. I believe in all the veganism and stuff. I just don't. I do vegan stuff, but I do chicken sometimes. Talk black to me. Along with my little herbs and stuff. So don't be trying to come for me. It's impossible to humiliate me. Just like if I come up to today in hot weather with a big old fur coat, I would dare somebody to say, take that off. I would dare you on my planet. I wish you would. You and Peter better go sit down somewhere. But I digress. Vicki, focus. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up for today's brief war briefing. Watch this. Because the dog knows some real chicken, some real food, something more substantive than a biscuit exists, the dog will sit there and leave it there sometimes like, no, give me that other stuff. I done got a taste of a little of the for real food and chicken. So what I look like just biting off of this bone when I know it's a possibility of getting something that's real. In either case, black folk in America, our word to America is number one, we sick of you. God, today, we sick of you. And number two, we know because there's some real chicken, there's some real tangibles. There's some real checks that can be cut. Watch my last few shows to catch up. Now that I've said that, are y'all ready? Because I'm only going to play a couple of minutes. Where my bass, where our tenors at, where our altos and sopranos and stuff. This is a brief war briefing today, an early show of the Vicki Show. Share, share, share. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. It's almost over. It's going to be that fast. Don't go nowhere yet. Watch this. Watch this.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring, ring with the harmony.
I got to stop it right there. That's all we getting today. Everybody lift your voice. Look at these. Look at the lawmakers. You're mostly black lawmakers. Funny looking self. We believe in following the rules, so I'm going to do a few seconds. Even though there's no music to it, there's just some little lyrics, and they singing a cappella. Y'all lift your voice. Are you ready? Wyoming, are you ready? Where Arizona at? Where Mississippi at? Where Florida at? California at? New York at? New Jersey at? Massachusetts and stuff. North Carolina, South Carolina, where you at? North Dakota, South Dakota. Y'all ready to lift your voice? This is your level up. Get ready to get your bones, beloved. This is what America has for you. She got billions and billions of dollars for foreign nations every year. She got trillions and trillions of dollars for all Americans, cutting your money and cutting your checks. She believes in Marshall plans for other nations and peoples of the globe. But for you, here we go. For you, little puppy, little terrier. What kind of dogs y'all know about? For you, little Westie. You little Rottweiler and stuff. What do they call them? German Shepherds and stuff. They got you trained to just sit, calm. Talk black to me. This for us. Lift every voice. Come on, y'all. And sing. Till earth and heaven ring. This your destiny right here, black family. Ring with the harmony. I can't hear y'all. Of liberty. Watch this. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it watch this. Loud as the rolling sea. Y'all don't play with me. This me with my voice, dealing with all my health issues and everything. Y'all, I'm born and raised in Mississippi. Went to New Prospect Missionary Baptist Church. They would go, sing a song. One of my brothers played the drums and stuff. My granddaddy was a pianist, and we all sang, don't make them start bamming together. Full of the da 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 da. All y'all don't know about this, do you? Brothers, sing. This your reparations. Y'all play too much. Funny looking self. These your lawmakers, mostly black congressional black caucus. They want us to be satisfied with that. Try to eat that. How many of you all got full off of the words that I just sang? How many of you was able to move into, like a house, those words that I just sang? Park and drive. Build. Teach some young people. Leave a trust in an insurance policy. Talk black to me. This is how they see us as stupid. See, we got to show them better than we can tell them. You got to learn to just leave the biscuits there. How many of y'all know that when the family dogs don't eat the biscuit, everybody in the family go, what's wrong? Then the dog start moping and stuff. Dog don't even do nothing. The dog just stop talking, stop barking, stop engaging, stop eating. How many of you all know when you stop eating the doggy bones they're giving us? When you start moping around, just lay up in a doggy bed. How many of you all know that when you start to change your strategy, black society, everybody else started to change? So now all the family, people calling me, my mother Dillard, the dog ain't eating. But what you mean he's not eating? The dog ain't eating. I tried to give him the bone. He ain't eating the bone. What? That's a sign for the family because we know that the dog eats to live. His destiny is snacks. Something wrong. So when you change up how you normally do what you do, black family, guess what? Everybody else starts to figure out what's going on with you. Okay, I just wanted you to know I'm not going to be able to be by there right now because I got to take him to the vet. We got to take him to the doctor so they can see if there's anything going on because he's not eating. Everybody in the family started accommodating the dog. And the family dog don't feel bad that you spend money on them. They don't care that you got to pay out of pocket for their medical bills. They don't care if you got to clean up behind them when they do their number ones and twos and stuff. Talk black to me. They don't care nothing about what it takes to look, all that stuff from Costco to make you happy. They say, I'm here, so accommodate. Talk black to me. Family dog don't care that my mom's calling me to say, well, look, I got to take the dog to the doctor. Dog don't care that I should come first, probably. Dog don't care your whole day interrupted because you got to go. We got to go figure out what's wrong with the dog. Talk back to me. And God forbid he start throwing up. Listen, this is a word for y'all. Black family, God forbid we start to throw up. God forbid. God, this is good. Y'all didn't know I could revelate doggy biscuits for 3 days like this, did you? I didn't know either. Watch this. Thumbs up, thumbs up. God forbid we start vomiting. God forbid the stuff that we ingested, the stuff we took down at first, the stuff we was receiving, the stuff we was accepting, God forbid, we don't just not eat. Wow! We don't just not eat. God, today, we give you back the mess you gave us. Watch this. And then the dog don't be the one to clean up. They mess. How many of y'all ever seen a dog with some mop and some bleach? Well, shoot, I ain't seen some of y'all with no mop and bleach. Let me stop right there. God, today. Remember, I done taught y'all black people don't do that. See, black folks, some of y'all don't even believe in cleaning no more. Some of y'all don't even believe in Lysol and soap and water and Clorox no more. Remember, we've been teaching you that on the Vicki show. Black people don't do that. The dogs don't put on gloves and stuff. Put hot water and bleach and soap and start cleaning up messes. You can't say the mess cleaned up, family, with just a little paper towel. It's invisible things. See, I'm a metaphysical, spiritual person. I just don't take no chances on just, oh, you wiped it with the paper towel. See, I watch people when they do stuff. They claim they're cleaning and stuff. I inspect from a distance to decide my comfortability level. I will get up sick and bleeding today. Y'all know how many times I've been hospitalized? The nurse come up in there. Doctors come up in there. I'm trying to watch to see if you can wash your hands, if you didn't hit that sanitation. Watch this. They'll say, well, I hit the sanitation thing in the last room I was in before I got here. But I'll go ahead and do it in your presence. I said, thank you. Look, y'all. Thank you. Appreciate that, nurse. Nurse Mabel. Thank you, girl. At the hospital, they come up in there talking about, you want to take a bath today? What you mean I thought it was mandatory to take baths at the people hospital. Y'all leave it up to the patients the day whether or not you finna take a bath. And you wonder why one of the top places you actually get sick from is a hospital. It's a lot. They had some cleaning stuff with more than bleaching. They got some different levels of wipes. I told the lady, I said, can I get some of those? She said, well, you have to have gloves and all. I get me some gloves too. Girl, she crazy. Y'all, I had wires all over me. What is that thing called that holds you? The liquids and stuff. Shoot. Whatever that thing is. Where my nurses and practitioners and doctors at in the digital building? Y'all, what is it called? The IV and stuff. The IV stand. And I was hooked up to some other stuff. Y'all, look. Watch this. With all of that hooked up to me. Y'all play too much. Y'all think I'm lying. I lie not. With the metal towel thing, with the IV, with all the plugs, all of that, everything was up in me. I was rolling in that room, reaching for those blue gloves and those wipes. They got 2-3 level wipes over there. The ones that they told me, well, you can't use those with regular hands, ma'am, because of the chemicals that's in those wipes. You got to have gloves. That's with all of the wires. All the wires. The stain, everything is moving with me to reach for that. Because I'm watching y'all. I'm supposed to be feeling sicker because I can't even hear nothing you telling me about the blood labs and all that. Because I'm like, that lady didn't wash her hands. They finna come touch me. The doctor didn't wash. Did you wash it? And you want me to trust? Well, I did it. I hit the thing before I left. Well, we finna hit the thing today in my presence. Talk black to me. And then when they left, watch this. Cleaned up the whole hospital room. Talk black to me. And you know how they bust up in your room at times that you don't even know because the people that come get your blood come, the doctor come, the nurse come, everybody come whenever they feel like coming. So I was caught with blue gloves on, 15,000 wires everywhere. Talk black to me. Bed moved to the side, stuff everywhere. Cleaning and stuff. You got to take your life into your own hands. I don't care what kind of letters and numbers and digits. The devil is a lie. I read stats. I follow the news. And I know that some of the top 2 places where you get a lot of sicknesses and diseases is in prisons and hospitals. Talk black to me. Tomorrow, I don't know why she got sick. I know because I'm up in here all the time. And stop. Don't even want you to put that stethoscope on me because I don't know if you was down there fooling with that lady or you got to hear talking about something. Let me breathe for me. Let me get to you. No, I'm scared. I'm just thinking everything. Can't trust. This is before COVID. I was rocking like this. Everybody that knows me knows this is how Vicki was rocking before this. See, I knew This pandemic was new for some of y'all because, see, I've never, ever gone to Kroger, Costco, nowhere, and tissue, paper towel, and the cleaning products was low. That's never happened in all my days. I was just doing regular maintenance when we went to go get stuff. And then stuff was out. I said, cleaning is new for some people. Just like I teach y'all, thinking is new for people. Cleaning is new for some people. But this should never be the reputation of Black people. I done digress. I don't know why we on this. Vicki, move on, please. You got to go. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Thumbs up, family. But they want us to accept, lift every voice, and sing till earth and heaven rings. They want us to allow that ring with the harmony of liberty. They want that to be your reparations. Let our rejoicing rise. All right. How's the listening skies? That was me. We not finna know. We finna leave that doggy bone there. We finna leave it there for you to wonder what's wrong with Black folk. Just like my mama would call me and say, look, I'm not gonna be there right now. I gotta take the dog to the hospital. I gotta take the dog to the clinic. The dog not eating. I'm gonna have to wait to come. Watch this, watch this, watch this. We finna make them wonder what's wrong with us. We getting ready to make them go into panic. We getting ready to make them say, okay, what can we do to figure this out? And while we got their attention, while we see that everybody is accommodating us to just figure out what's wrong, we're going to turn around and throw up. Talk Black to me. That's the time to pile on. Don't just make them wonder. You better go crazy. We're going to give you back all the mess you gave us. And because you're having to accommodate us, we getting ready to make your life a living hell until you give us what we want. Somebody say it's easy. Cut the check. I said cut the check. That's the only study we want. Y'all talking about studies? Okay, we're going to give you a study. Study you getting ready to do is these labs. While we throwing up and stuff. While we not eating and stuff. We finna change up how we move. Talk Black to me. And we're going to make everybody and everything around us accommodate us. We wish a biscuit would. Somebody say, I wish a biscuit would. That's how we move in today. We wish a biscuit would. My name is Vicki Dillard, beloved. Follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. Follow me on Twitter at Dillard Vicki. Watch this. I'm almost done. We early today for a brief war briefing. Watch this. We're not taking a note with family. You got to understand the prophetic times we're in. Remember, in scripture, we're styled as the children of Israel. It's a prophetic story, which means it's just now happening. There's no people prior to us that fits the description of being in a foreign land for hundreds of years. We're the ones that is written about. But don't forget that a part of what's written about is the fact that we're going to demand, let my people go. We're going to be saying, do right by us. We're going to say, cut the check. And they're going to repeatedly do what? Every time Moses went and said, Pharaoh, let my people go. Every time Moses went and said, Pharaoh, treat my people right. Every time he went, for how many times? 9 times. Before the 10th time, he was told what? Aaron was told what? I love you back. I'm going to need somebody Black to talk Black to me. They were repeatedly denied. So don't think it's strange that we're going to run into some resistance, but you must know that it's written. Everything going to be tore up. Guess what? What they call climate change is going on because they kept telling Moses no. Their economy was messed up. The environment was messed up. The animals was messed up. Y'all better talk Black to me. Family, we finna sit up here pretty and chilling and building the Black nation within the nation while America thinks she finna win. While she thinks she thinks you're gonna accept this little Juneteenth holiday that white people get a day off work for. I told you the other day, didn't I? You Negroes that's excited about this Juneteenth day, which we don't need to wait for white folks to tell us when we can celebrate. White people are excited because they're getting ready to get paid days off too, federal holidays. And while you still working your second job on Juneteenth, white people gonna be off work on Juneteenth. In the store where you work, bouncing a basketball. Talking about they getting ready to get the ball for Juneteenth. Lil Mary twitching with her. What's them round things called? The little girls. What I say the other day? Hula hoop. The girls don't use hula hoops no more, do they? Little white girl over there. To my mommy, can I get this hula hoop for Juneteenth? Come on. We're going to have fun. You working. White people get this and getting paid. They getting paid. Family finna do a whole full-fledged barbecue. The girl over there. I'm going to do this on Juneteenth, mommy. Can I get it? You working. They done leveled up on Juneteenth. They got a paid day. Talk back to me. Somebody said cut the check. All you need to do is put a hula hoop in the chat to remind yourself of how the nothingness of it all. Because you can still celebrate. In fact, Sheila Jackson Lee with her funny looking self, who was so excited to hit the gavel when that legislation went through, she acknowledged prior to that how this is a holiday that we already celebrate in a whole bunch of states. You're trying to give us this to replace reparations, and we're trying to let you know nothing. Just why y'all laughing at me? Juneteenth! Woo! Devil is a lie. You working on Juneteenth. You working. White people off work. Barbecue, steaks, chicken. One last thing. Thumbs up, thumbs up. I got so much more to say. I gotta go. Watch this. How many of y'all remember? Not too long ago, this is a piece that was written from 2019. I had to pull this back to remind y'all because people get confused. Y'all get confused. Some of y'all don't remember something. This happened a few years ago, but what I'm going to show you now just happened a few months ago. How many of y'all remember? Look at this USA Today headline. What does this headline say, family? Thumbs up, thumbs up. Why y'all laughing at me? Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. All we need to know is cut the check, cut the check, cut the check. Cut the check, cut the check, cut the check. Look. What does this headline say from USA Today? To help heal racial wounds, Black national anthem would become America's hymn under proposal. Y'all, this is from January this year, January 2021. Who, Vicki? U.S. Representative James Clyburn, Democrat from South Carolina, wants a song about faith and resilience long revered in the Black community to become the national hymn and help unite the country after centuries of racial turmoil. This was January. This is 3 months ago. Clyburn, the House Majority Whip, plans to introduce a measure as early as this week that would make Lift Every Voice and Sing known as the Black National Anthem, the national hymn, and give it a special place alongside the country's anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner. Quote, the gesture itself would be an act of healing. Everybody can identify with the song. Watch this. The push comes at a time of social unrest, particularly protest over police killings of unarmed Black men and women and the devastating impact of the novel coronavirus on communities of color. Your Black legislators are sitting up there talking about policy legislation should be about a song. See, I believe in singing. I believe in merging the power of the physical and the metaphysical. I believe in merging the power of the natural and the supernatural. But I become offended, Black people. I become offended, the Black caucus, when you don't propose legislation for singing and swinging. When I'm talking about swinging, I'm talking about proverbial political power, a proverbial political fight. If you gonna sing, you better put some swing with the sing. Talk black to me. Political swinging. I'll sing Lift Every Voice. But I'm beating white supremacy over the head legislative-wise with the reparations. Lift every, voice and sing. Come on, talk black to me. That's the kind of singing I believe in. I believe in the best of both worlds. But don't forget James Clyburn and them, who out there excited to sing Lift Every Voice and Sing, had already proposed that months ago. Y'all, I don't want you to forget that. But this is also Jim Crow Clyburn. Who, remember the other day I told you I thought he was interviewing with Jake Tapper? I couldn't remember exactly who it was. It wasn't Jake Tapper. It was Stephanopoulos. ABC. Funny looking self. And James Clyburn, who was asked, what do you want in exchange for helping Joe Biden win the presidency? What you want for helping Joe Biden win the presidency?
The thought at that time, and thinks to this day, that Joe Biden has the right background, the right experience to help us continue this pursuit of a more perfect union.
How do you want Joe Biden to pay you back?
I'm sorry?
How do you want Joe Biden to pay you back?
Listen.
Pay me back.
Pay me back. Pay me back. I'm sorry? Did you just accuse me of a crime?
Oh. I don't want anything out of it. I'm sorry?
I'm
How do
sorry?
you want Joe Biden to pay you back?
Pay me back.
Pay me back? He said, I'm sorry? First, he didn't hear right because he's not used to ever being accused of wanting something. Remember, I told you this months ago, and I reminded you yesterday, to the slave mind, you Negroes are offended when somebody believes you ought to get something for what you do. He was acting like, pay me back. Jackie, what'd he say? Margaret, what'd he say? Did he just accuse me of wanting something? Live on television? Want some? I'm a South Carolinian legislator. I've been faithfully bootlicking, shucking and jiving, never asking for nothing. I came out publicly and told black folks reparations is an impossibility. And you're going to accuse me before the world of wanting something. What I look like wanting something? You can call me a raccoon. You can call me a shucking and jiver or Uncle Ruckus. You can call me a criminal. You can call me a dog, a rat, a cat. But the one thing you won't do, the one thing you will never, ever, 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 ever call me or accuse me of. And that's want some. Don't you ever accuse me of wanting something. This interview is over. This interview is over. I'm offended. But it's a new day, fool. We want everything. We want it all, and we wish a biscuit would. Because it's dysfunctional. It's a curse. It's satanic. It's demonic for us not to live in abundance and to get what's ours. And we don't care nothing about you older generation or those of you who are the part of the younger generation, but thinks like that, you're written about prophetically too. That's why I call you promised land rejects. Even God himself was trying to get rid of the older generation. And it was only because of Moses' intercession that prevented him from taking them all out. And even then, God never let any of them into the promised land except for two, Caleb and Joshua. The rest of them, the scripture says, I think they were 20 and younger. Anybody trying to unify with no mindset? What's the purpose of delivering you out of Egypt and Egypt still in you? You're just going to take that same mindset and infect it. It's a new day. That's right, PLRs, promised land rejects. I got to go. I love y'all. Leave the biscuits on the table. Meanwhile, join clubvicky.com, clubvicky.com for $1. Share this early, brief war briefing. Love you to pieces. Don't miss next week, Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time, right here on FlyNubianQueenTV.com, the network for melanated people just like you. Share this broadcast. Let everybody you know that Vicki came on early today. Follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. That's VICKIX Dillard. Follow me on Twitter at Dillard Vicki. Big shout out to Angel Love, who I call my V-Hive General, and Jackson, our beautiful moderators in the digital building. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I bow to you. You are my bliss. Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, right here on FlyNubianQueenTV.com.